if someone asked you, what do you want? Right? And not what's expected by everyone else, not what would make everyone else happy, and certainly not what's reasonable or smart or good timing, but really, what do you want? Would you even know how to answer that question? For so many people, the answer would actually be a long pause, a nervous laugh, or maybe even tears, because somewhere along the way, we stopped asking ourselves even this question. Right? When you've spent years caring for others, being the reliable one, making things work, keeping the peace, achieving, surviving, adapting, your own desire can be suppressed and go quiet. And the thing is, you don't lose it all at once, right? You just make 100 little trades all the live long day where you say yes instead of not now, where you say maybe instead of no, right? And where you say sure, whatever you need instead of what you need. And slowly you forget, right? And not because you're weak, but because you're wise, right? Where when the time came and you needed to do it, you adjusted to your environment. You became who you needed to be to get through it. But that was then. And now you're waking up with this quiet ache of what happened to me? Right? Where did I go? And how do I get back? You were not meant to live from obligation alone. Your desire is not dangerous. It's not selfish, and it's not a betrayal of your responsibilities. Your desire is actually a compass. It is how your soul and your muse whispers, this way. That's it. That's closer. Keep going. And the problem is when you ignore your inner compass for too long, it starts to feel muted and foggy, like you're living out somebody else's story but not your own. But here's the beautiful truth. Your desire isn't actually gone. It's just waiting for you to ask the question again. And this time, to really listen. So here's a simple practice. No pressure, only if you want. But to find a moment of quiet and ask yourself, not urgently, but just curiously, so if there were no consequences, what would I want right now? If I could want something without needing to explain it, what would I actually choose? And if I stopped performing, right, the role of what I thought I was supposed to do, what part of me might return? And just ask those questions and sit in the long silence that follows. And let whatever comes to you, comes to you. Let your answers be messy and illogical. Let your answers surprise you. And let them be completely impractical, but get it out of you so that you can see what's actually there. Your desire doesn't have to make sense right away. It just has to be heard. And so, if everything we're talking about here landed somewhere deep inside you, if it brought up the first glimmers of a longing you haven't touched in a long time, this is actually what the Boundaries Program I recently designed is here to help you hold. Not just how to say no, but how to slowly remember what you actually want to say yes to. It's a return, it's a rebuilding, right? Not of who you were, but who you've always been underneath the roles you play, underneath the masks you wear, and underneath the silence. Okay. And so if you are ready, it's available, it's here for you. But even if you never take a step with this, please just know this. You, the true desire of you, is still in there. And it is whole, it is wanting, and it is waiting. And you are allowed to reconnect with it again.